playing left corner. Is that a plan, or is that just, hey, Jeff, that was day one, chill out, don't try to pin people down to a position yet?
I mean, left corner, that's where I'm at right now, but I can play right corner too. I'm just perfecting my craft on the outside position right now.
Yeah, Kelvin, when you talking about your the first training camp and stuff like that, is it excitement, or is it kind of like, okay, man, I got to focus in, I got to lock down, I don't have time for all the distractions and stuff like that? You come in with that kind of attitude of getting ready and trying to be a starter on this team this year?
Yeah, that's the whole focus, to come in and be a starter and take a job and never give it back. But in the whole process, you got to have fun with playing football, just flying around on the field with your teammates, enjoying the moment, and in the process, just learning the plays and learning each other, more things about each other. But on the other side, you still have to put all the distractions, all the focus in. So at the same time, I'm having fun, and at the same time, I'm putting all the distractions.
Now, when the goal is to take a starting job and never give it back, do you have to just know that in your head, or do you say it out loud? Because I feel like the veterans would get mad at you.
I mean, everybody know the situation, know the process. So we all out here just to make each other better and make plays together. But I mean, that's the standard. So I would hope everybody got that same standard.
What's the standard for you, or what's the first goal for you while you're out here? Is it proving you can hang with these veteran wide receivers that have proven themselves in the NFL already, or something else as far as immediate goals?
I mean, I had to prove myself all over again to everybody, just like, because they never seen me play in the NFL before. I never played in the NFL game before. So right now it's just showing everybody I can practice against them and hold my own weight out there on the island. And that's pretty much second nature to me. It's something I've been doing all my life. So it's pretty much easy. It's just mastering my technique and I'm competing against bigger receivers. But it's not pretty much a hard challenge. It's just me focusing on what I do to make it look easy.
It's Kelvin Joseph here with us. You made it look easy a lot over your career. Were you always a defensive player, always a corner?
Yes, sir. I played safety my freshman year and sophomore year. Then I moved over to corner. Ever since then, I just stuck with corner. But I mean, I'm an all-around player. But right now, the whole focus is playing that corner spot and getting on the field.
Kelvin, Brian brought us here. He's a former NFL scout, and I've been working with him watching the draft guys for 8 or so, 7 years now.
7 years, yeah.
So we've seen the college tape. We know that you have a ton of talent, but at the same time, 9 games at Kentucky, LSU, 6 games. It's not a ton of experience. Do you notice a big difference already in your first training camp, or is football just sort of football?
I mean, football gonna always be football, but just it's a big difference between college and NFL. A lot of better players, better receivers, better coaches. So it's just all about you being you and listening to your coach and mastering your technique. So my games that I played in college, that's out the way right now. I know what I did in college, and I know I can do better now. So it's all about just proving I can be better than what I used to be.
All right, this is going to make this a terrible question then, because I am going to ask about college. Who would you say is the best receiver you played against in college? And I think I know the answer because we watched the tape against him and you played him really well.
Yeah, I could say Devontae Smith. He was the best receiver.
What a heck of a game you had, man.
Best advice you've gotten since being drafted?
Just don't put nothing bad on tape and show that you're going 110 every play. Just being in the right position and knowing what you're doing.
Kelvin, now, okay, part of, Jeff was talking about me being a former NFL scout, so I'm really familiar with training camps and stuff, and usually rookies had to perform. Rookies usually have to stand up and sing and perform for everybody else. I'm going to give odds that you will be the best performer in this training camp. Am I going to be right about this? Are you going to blow everybody away? Because there are rookies that stand up there that are awful. And I guarantee you are going to be probably the best rookie performer they ever have.
Yeah, I'm going to just have fun with it and do what I do.
Right on. It's Kelvin Joseph here with you on 105 Through the Fan. I thought we were going to get more on your matchup with Delmonte Smith. Is that when you knew you could go on and be highly attractive on the NFL level, or was it earlier than that?
I mean, I knew my abilities, and I knew I can face against any wide receiver and ball out and lock them down. So it's just having that mindset, having that confidence when you're stepping on the field. Before you do it, just don't get down on yourself. I just try not to think bad. Like, why would I think bad if I never did nothing before? So once I'm taking this receiver, I'm looking at him like another regular person. I mean, another receiver. I'm not just going to get too big in my head because his name big or whatever. So it's just all about doing what I do and balling out with my team. Can't too much get into like a personal battle or just like a personal effect. Because I look at every player that I face, I don't think that they're bad players. I look at every player like they the best person that I'm about to face. So gotta be on my P's and Q's every time.
I got you, Kelvin. Hey, let me ask you this though: the first exposure you had with Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy at your pro day at Kentucky, did they come? I know they went to Lexington. Did you work out with them there in Lexington, or did you work out somewhere else?
They came visit me in Lexington.
Right.
But I think it was the Arizona Cardinals working me out though, but they was watching.
They were watching. So that's the first exposure you had with Dan Quinn and stuff like that. How did that meeting go for you when you got the opportunity to sit to talk with Coach McCarthy and then also with Coach Quinn?
Just having them all of them come down to my pro day.
Sure.
That was just like a blessing.
Yeah.
For real, every coach that came, it was a blessing. But for them to be there and to make that commitment to getting me and to having me on this team, it was just a life-changing experience. And just having that conversation with them, it changed me and my family life. So I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed. And I thank the man above for all this.
Now, Kelvin, we would love to give you a chance to talk a little bit more about your college experience. I saw on Twitter, I believe you were talking about it, and you said, I never was dismissed. Stop putting that on TV. I just made some better decisions.
Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of people, I seen like one time on ESPN or something talking about I was dismissed from LSU and stuff like that. And that wasn't true. I never was dismissed, never was kicked off no team. It was just better opportunity for me and my family, so I just chose to go elsewhere so I can showcase my ability and do the best that I can do.
You feel like everything working out?
Yes, sir. I feel like it's the best decision I made in my whole life.
What do you think about this new rule in college with the name, image, and likeness, and players being able to profit off of that?
Oh, a little late, huh?
Yeah. I'm interested to hear this answer.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy now. Like, for real, players getting over like $1 million right now. I wish I had that opportunity when I was in college, but now it's over and now I'm making more money. So I'm not pretty much mad. I'm happy for everybody because I got a lot of bros and a lot of little cousins that's balling out in college right now. So I'm gonna promote them so they can have money in their pocket so they wouldn't be calling me. So I'm just make sure that I put them in the right direction.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, Kelvin. Let me ask you a question though about, you were teammates with Quentin Bohannon and Kentucky. Did you work with him on his footwork and stuff like that? Because that man's got some, from big old guy, he's got some defensive back feet.
Yeah, Q was nice when I got to Kentucky. Like he was already that guy. He was a leader on the defense, and me and him just connected. I seen his work ethic. Like it's kind of crazy because if you get a toss on the outside, I'm getting off the block. I can see him running down fast. Like he probably beat up before me. That's crazy. So I got a lot of respect for Q, and he's a hard worker. I know he's gonna help me make a lot of plays, and I know he's gonna make a lot of plays for this defense, take us to another level.
Would you hate playing that position? Like, Quentin's never going to get any credit. His job is just to occupy people while other people make plays. Isn't that awful?
Nah, I feel like he get credit because he opening up for a lot of linebackers. So it's gonna go on notice if it's not noticed yet. So
yeah, he made Jamin Davis some money right there, didn't he?
For sure.
Picking up them blocks.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Kelvin, are you still going to have time to do music during the football season? How are your plans to come together with those two passions?
Yeah, my music, like I got a project already finished, like so there's not nothing I'm working on right now. Soon or later I'll probably drop something, but right now I'm just focusing on football and focusing on coming in and getting a spot on this team so I can perform the best I can do and take us to the Super Bowl.
Kelvin, I have a rapid fire for you, and the first one is, what's your game, a Cowboy fan wanted to know your favorite Nintendo game, and I said Nintendo's 39 years old and Kelvin's 21, so he's never played Nintendo. What's your favorite video game?
Like I could say when I used to have a Nintendo back in the day. I used to like the Mario Karts.
Yeah, there you go.
What sport could you get to the Olympics in?
What you saying? Like if I play?
Yeah, like when you watch the Olympics, is there any of them that you're like, I think I could do that? Because for me, it's curling when they push the little thing on the ice and they just run around the broom. Like I could do that.
I could say I can be a track star maybe. probably on the basketball court, give me a little shot in.
Who will lead the Cowboys in interceptions this year?
I'm gonna put me first, but I'm gonna say the whole DB is us.
5 best rappers of all time.
That's hard. I'm gonna say Young Boy, Lil Baby. I like J. Cole. You can see my last two. I gotta put me up in there, huh?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put me as my number one, so we go fix this whole. And then the last one, I like No Cap because he kind of lyrical. He don't talk too much like violent.
Super Bowl championship or a Boss Man Fat Platinum album?
Super Bowl for sure. I need to see ring it on my finger.
Do you have a touchdown dance ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out for y'all when I get my pick six. Y'all gonna see it.
Well, let's leave it there. We look forward to checking that out and continuing to watch you succeed here at Cowboys training camp.
Yeah.
Kelvin, thank you for your time.
Make sure y'all tune into that Cowboys theme song that I just dropped like a while back. So
Okay.
Is it on your YouTube?
yeah,
We'll look it up right now. Thanks, Kelvin.
it's called Millions. Cowboys theme song. Check me out.
All right, let's rock. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.